Did you know coding is only a small part of software engineers' work? My name is Will. I am a software engineer at Google, and I share knowledge around coding. In this video, I'm going to show you what my daily work looks like as a software engineer. For a better explanation, how about we go through a project? Let's say one day, my boss asked me to build a website called Pigeon Translator. Yes, that's the first step, question the requirements. In other words, get a clear understanding of what project is about. First, I meet with PM to finalize detail of each feature. The PM usually lists the features by priority. For example, for Pigeon Translator, the PM wants a feature called a real-time translation from Pigeon sound to English with P0 priority. The second big step is designing the system. With the feature request, I will work with my tech lead to get a high-level view of the system. What should we use for the database? What should we use for the UI? Do we want to build the new services, or do we want to reuse the old one? Tech lead told me Bob's team's service can be reused for supporting these new features. Bob is a tech lead from another team. Then I need to explore options for each component to find best one for the system. I should point out that this process involves trade-offs. Most of the time, the best option is relative to other options. What we choose depends on what we prioritize. In most cases, this design doc will be present as a Google Doc. After I have the design, I have to get approval from all stakeholders. For example, I need my tech lead to approve the choice of each component, and I need Bob to agree on the support we need from their team. Besides that, we will plan on the timeline. For Pigeon Translator, we agree on 3 months from implementation to official launch, 2 months of implementation and 1 month for the release and rollout. After we agree on the design and timeline, I will start implementation of Pigeon Translator with other software engineers from my team. We split project to several tasks and assign to each software engineer. Writing code is the main part of this step. Besides writing code, I also need to set up some tests for the code, like unit test and the integration test, etc. I also need to review codes written by my teammates. I will also set up meeting with everyone on the team to sync regularly and talk about the progress and the blockers. This sync is important because I need to manage others' expectation and I need to stay informed about details of progress. For Pigeon Translator, we hit an unexpected bug in database after 1 month of implementation. This is because Pigeon sometimes sounds like O. I spent extra week fixing it. This extended our timeline by 4 weeks. Now, we might deliver it 1 month later. So I have to inform PM and other team who is waiting for this feature about the new timeline. Another month later, we check in all of our code. Now it's time for the release and the rollout. This process ensures that customer can access Pigeon's translators smoothly and safely. During the rollout, I need to monitor system's performance to make sure everything works. We face the latency regression while we roll out the Pigeon Translator. A latency regression means the latency of service increased along with this new version of Pigeon Translator's rollout. In that case, we have to roll it back to the previous version to make sure the service is stable. I found loopholes and fixed it with just one commit. I need to include this commit into next version as soon as possible, so I filed cherry pick request to include this commit into next version. The cherry pick request was approved, then we can catch up the timeline and make sure that we can deliver Pigeon Translator in time. After Pigeon Translator launched, I spent some time working as on-call. When there is an emergency or bugs facing by the customers, I need to be there to provide support. For example, user noticed that the pigeon sound sometimes translated to cat sound instead of English. As on-call, I need to root cause the issue and provide workaround to customers to bypass it. On-call always comes with unexpected, sometimes funny challenges. I have plenty of real stories. I will share them in later videos. The above are mainly about adding new features, which take up most part of my daily work. There are also other things need to be done as a software engineer. For example, I spend some time catch up with other projects happening in the organization, and I also have to mentoring new hires in our team. That's what I actually do as a software engineer. Hopefully, this gives you a behind-the-scenes view of things going into maintaining and creating software. For the record, not all of software engineers are the same. The daily life really depends on the level, the project you are working on, and what kind of product you are working on. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe and like.